Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Spudds McKenzie, and shout out to Humbl Hustlers for having me in their campaign. Real good people, man. Check them out. Look, my beginning starts with me being a security guard. That's very humbling, I'm gonna tell you that right now. You sit there for 9 to 10 hours out your day just worrying about who's gonna steal something from a shopping center. That's gonna really humble yourself. But those are the kind of things like that I put in perspective for being humbling. With me, it all started with just, I guess, getting tired of working the 9 to 5. I knew it was more out there other than just working for a simple dollar. Everybody go through. You go through a college, you go through a high school. Those are the kind of things you run into, especially, you know, being an entrepreneur. And we take risks with that. But the beginning stages is always the humbling process because you get to know, understand what you are. You appreciate the value of your time, and it puts you in good scenarios. Sometimes better sacrifices and scenarios, but those kind of humble beginnings really put you into place. Being a security guard, but just working 9 to 5 taught me a lot about what I could do with my time, because you sit and think a lot, I could say that. And you know, those are the kind of things I guess I could see myself appreciating. No humble beginnings. For those who don't know, I am Spudds McKenzie. I am my own brand. I am my own walking brand. I started it, my own LLC about 2015, 2016. I work with a pretty big market of people. A lot of pocket of individuals. You know, I work with DJ Drama, I work with Generation Now, I work with Atlantic Records, I work with Capital, I work with Republic. These are the kind of people that I keep in mind for business. I offer a lot of businesses as far as commercial work, industrial work, photography, videography, real estate. Those are the kind of things I put in platforms for that, just to be an all-in-one in-house, you know, collective, if you would say. A lot of my talents that comes with that, it grows, you know. I push forward with all my clients. I make sure they feel appreciated every time. You know, you got to put your foot in every time. You got to make sure you step on it next at all times. That's one thing I can say about myself. As well, as far as the other services, I would say along the side, music videos, directing. That's one of my strong points right there. I met Drum and Cannon about 2014. We met at a Uzi concert actually. It's funny. And you know, just a typical wild concert. Took some pictures for the kid, got some videos, got it back to him in the email. He reached out to me the day later about the email, and you know, followed up, told me to come pull up at Main Streets. We chopped it up. It was a mutual understanding, good relationship, and you know, from there on we've been cool, you know. Had to put the dirty work in, had to put the intern work in, I will say that. And that's one thing I want to point out. There's nothing wrong with being an intern. I hate that people, you know, put that in a weird box. There's nothing wrong with that. You have to put the work in. But we'll get back to that. But yeah, those kind of relationships that I built with Drama and Cannon and Lake, those are the kind of things I had to put at forefront, like sacrifice for sure. But yeah, from there on, you know, we're real close. I mean, like my brothers, they got me tuned in. You know, got my camera work, shot going. They got a lot of shit going for me right now. Sacrifice your time. That's just the main thing. You gotta sacrifice it. You gotta sacrifice family. You know, you're not gonna see them all the time if you really want to do this. Like that's something that's gonna come through it. Sacrifice as far as money. Like you're gonna put your all into it. When you hear sacrifice, you're thinking of the worst. It's actually not the case. When I sacrifice, I'm sacrificing because I know it's going to be a better ending for me. Versus just thinking about the process. Everybody swear the sacrificing is the hardest part of the work. It's actually the best part because that means you told yourself that you're ready to do whatever it takes to get to where you need to be at. And I think, you know, that's something you gotta appreciate more than ever. Communication. I feel like a lot of photographers, they lack communication. Everybody doesn't know what's going on in your mind. I feel like one of my biggest mistakes was communication. Not knowing what the person may want from me or what I may be able to offer to them. You know, once you come into a mutual understanding, communication is one thing that will never be an issue. But I feel like a lot of photographers make that mistake. And I also feel like, you know, most photographers' mistakes are not humbling themselves. A lot of photographers come into the game and they think they know it all. It's a learning process every day. You know, I'm still learning, point blank. Like there's never any story for this, you know. You gotta put your foot down. You gotta be ready to just taking it all as if it was your very first day picking up the camera. On my day-to-day process, I would say that probably start off by just hitting the gym. I'm a juicer. I like going and getting juice. So that's one of the few things that people don't know to say. I do a lot of studying. I would say like my dictionary, my encyclopedia is YouTube. I don't care if anybody feel kind of way about that. That's my dictionary. That's my school. Those are the kind of things I do on the side, you know, as far as just which y'all don't see on social media. I also do a lot of skydiving. Yeah, all the time. Skydiving. You know, I do a lot of rooftop chasing. That's a lot of people don't do. I do a lot of helicopter rides. I'm a daredevil, as you may say. A lot of my friends, close friends of mine, would tell you that I'm on the side. But my day-to-day routine is just, you know, get up, pray, get the camera, get the gym, get the juicing, get that healthy life going. I'm a real health nut, if you would say. A lot of my friends will tell you. I'm a vegan also, so they'll tell you up front, like I have issues with telling them what to eat, you know. But those are things that, you know, a lot of people don't really know about me on the side. Also, I like a lot of anime. That's all I watch. It's like my favorite shit in the world. Like, anime helps me create. Those are the kind of things I also want to put in place too for y'all. What you do on the side and it helps you motivate you, don't be afraid to tell people that you do that. A lot of people are afraid to say certain things motivate them on the side and are afraid to put on social media. I love anime. That's just me. That's what made me at the end of the day. Man, so the idea for the bobbleheads, and it's crazy. Shout out to my boy Jay Wilson, Julius. That's my boy. You know, me and him started that together. I want everybody to understand that. Like, me and Jay Wilson started that together. It's not just a one thing. Me and Jay was just, I guess, you know, creating as usual. We saw a Ludacris video, and that just gravitated everything. Like, yo, let's just start something weird with big heads again. And I know this, of course, you know, in Atlanta, that was a big thing when Ludacris dropped the video. And everybody saw the big arms, the big feet, the big hands, big heads. That was just something that just brought attention. In today's photography community, everything is kind of like all over the place. So we wanted kind of to bring some kind of flavor to it. And we wanted to introduce the Bobblehead series to the world. And why not start it on Instagram and start it with some of our clients? Key point, make sure you stay in communication with your clients because they're going to always look out for you. But yeah, our clients helped us out with this, and the platform is growing, and we want to just keep inviting more people into that because it shows personality, it shows so much in one picture, and it's like it's bringing fun back into photography. So yeah, that's the Bobblehead series.